Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo. Today we are going to be reviewing Bob's Planes add-on, created by Team Workbench. This add-on is priced at 990 Minecraft coins. That's £4.99. This add-on is $6. This add-on has been out for a little bit of time, and the community gave this a 4.1 star out of 5. With 163 ratings so far, 67% have been a 5-star. So I wanted to talk about this because the creators have said Bob's Planes add-on elevates the flying experience in your world, offering 3 new planes with over 3,000 variations. So they haven't actually said there are 3,000 types of planes, which is something I like. A lot of these add-ons in the description try and trick players to get more sales. These are variations, so you can fully customize this to how you like. It looks like it has a jet, private jet, and a stunt plane. And the reviews so far have been pretty solid. I like the fact that you're able to customize this. This means players will have their own identity, and that's something I do appreciate. It's only a small add-on with the file size coming in at 2 megabytes. So this add-on turned out to be so much better than I expected. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I was just expecting a very standard Planes kind of add-on. Now, once you do have this installed, whether it be a new or pre-existing world, you are going to be given 4 items. You are going to be given the Scroll of Knowledge, which is Bob's Planes. You're going to be given the Bob's Vehicle Crafter. In terms of all of the planes and items, and there is a lot of them, they all go through this table. You will start with plane blueprints, which is going to be needed throughout this add-on, and you'll also be given a custom pattern. I think there's like 3 or 4 different ones on offer. So back to what I was saying, this add-on impressed me, and I really do hope the creators consider introducing more planes. Yes, there is only 3 of them, but all of them can be fully customized, which is why there are 3,000 different variations. So let's start by opening up the Scroll of Knowledge. Let's tap on Getting Started. Let's craft a plane. Now, go ahead and scroll to the top. It says, all planes must be crafted inside of a vehicle crafter. A vehicle crafter can be made inside of a regular crafting table using a crafting table and 4 iron. So basically, this just separates the modded aspect to the vanilla. I prefer this. Now, you will actually start with this, but if you lose it or you need multiple, you can craft these with no problem at all. Grab yourself 4 of these and a regular crafting table. And just as you guys have seen there, it's in a diamond shape. You can go ahead and use this, although it's not appearing in there. Anyway, this goes in the middle. It's basically a diamond shape. Really, really easy to make. And if you open up this, you are going to see every part of this add-on is now featured inside of here. And that's basically what it explains here. It does say planes require a plane blueprint. You can obtain one by trading with Bob the Pilot. Now, if we scroll down, it's just going to tell you guys that Bob the Pilot can actually generate anywhere in the overworld. If you do enough traveling, you are going to find one. For the sake of today's video, we are going to spawn one. So if we spawn Bob, we go ahead and tap on Bob, you're going to see we now have multiple things available. If you did lose your book, not a problem. Trade him some bread and he's going to give you the Book of Knowledge. You can also grab the crafting table and some iron to make this if needed, if you're lazy. Emeralds can be used to craft the plane blueprints, which will be needed throughout this add-on for every single plane you're able to make. There is also going to be different kinds of patterns which can be placed on your vehicles. So we'll start by grabbing ourselves a couple of these blueprints because we're going to need them. Unfortunately, these are not stackable. As for the rest of these, we will get into them in today's video. There are planes, there are jets, there is also a private jet. Now, you have to assemble this yourself. So we'll start with a basic plane here. You have to have a frame, you have to have engines, you're going to need different plates if you want to customize this, and there is also patterns. You also have to fuel this yourself. So we're going to start with the really basic one here. This is going to be a wooden one. So this is going to require plank sticks and, of course, the blueprints. So let's grab the needed materials here. You have to open the custom crafter, tap on craftable, for example, and we're just going to make ourselves a wooden one. Now, I feel this kind of add-on will be really, really good for city builders. Maybe your job is to build the planes. Now, if we right click on this, it's going to open up a new slot. Like I said, you have to build this yourself. Now, it doesn't matter if you're building a plane, a jet, or a fighter, or anything like that. They're all going to start with the basics. Now, these come in copper, iron, gold, diamond, and netherite. And as you would imagine, these are obviously going to be much better. So I'll go ahead and place these, but I wanted to start with the basic one. So here is the copper one. Here is the iron one. Here is your gold one. Here is your diamond. And here is your netherite. Obviously, netherite is going to be more expensive, and it's going to be a lot better. So the wooden one requires plank sticks and the blueprints, but as you cycle through these, they are going to slightly change. The copper one requires a copper block, the diamond one a diamond block, but also saddles. When it comes to the netherite one, which is down here, this one, well, again, it slightly changes. This one only requires 4 of these. So they have taken the fact that this is a rarity, quite difficult to get, so it's not going to be super expensive to craft. Just to show you guys the comparisons here, it does tell you a fun fact, though. Did you know planes used to be made from wood? While not the most fuel-efficient option, wooden plane frames marked an important start in aviation history, which is very, very true. So if we go midway through, let's say we went with gold, for example. It says a golden plane frame represents the pinnacle of fuel efficiency, surpassing even iron. Though rarer to find, its benefits in aircraft construction are worth the cost. So some fun fact with these, go to diamonds. Basically, it's just going to say that this is even better. And if we go to the bottom one being netherite, it says a netherite plane frame offers out of this world abilities in fuel efficiency unmatched by any other tier. And this seems to be the case whether you are doing the wooden ones, whether you are doing the regular wooden ones, whether you're doing the fighter, or whether you're doing the private jet. No plane is going to move if it doesn't have an engine. To make yourself an engine, you need planks, redstone, and sticks. But this works very similar to what I've just showed you. You are going to have different levels of this. This one is a wooden one. There is copper, there is iron, there is gold, there is diamond, and there is also netherite, which of course is going to be the best. Now, if you grab this, go over to this, and you'll keep an eye on this slot here. If we put this in here, you can see now it has an engine. Now, I can't currently get in this or do anything. That is because it's going to require a couple more things. The next piece of the puzzle is going to be a plate. Now, this one, once again, can be made in different variations. We'll start with the basic one. But this comes in copper, iron, gold, diamond, netherite, and then you have all of your wood variations. So we'll grab a couple of different ones here. So we've got bamboo. We'll go ahead and grab the crimson. We'll go ahead and grab the mangrove. I'll even go ahead and grab the warped. I'll also grab myself like a diamond one, and we'll see what this is all about. But we're starting off with the really basics here. So tap on your plane, put in the wooden frame, and as you can see, this is now able to be moved. I can move in this as a player. Now, if I left tap, it's going to give you the first person perspective. As it does say, when you get in this, hold jump to take off, but there's currently no fuel. So it will try and take off, but it won't actually work. And I love the fact that I'm able to change the perspective. But if you didn't necessarily like this frame, go ahead and either get in it or get out and crouch and tap, and you can change this. So here is your bamboo one. Let's change this one. We'll go ahead and put a crimson one in this. Find the one that you like. We'll go with maybe warped. Not feeling warped. I think we'll splash out here, and we'll actually put diamond inside of this. The next component is going to be patterns. You have camouflage, flames, monster, and stripe. Let's say we tapped on monster, for example. Now, it does say this cannot be crafted and has to be obtained via Bob. It says the monster plane pattern gives your plane a fearsome appearance, striking fear into the hearts of your enemies. It can be obtained by trading with Bob the pilot. So we'll grab all of these, and we'll check out which one looks the best. These are fully customizable, and this is where the variations come into play because this can be dyed. So we'll crouch. We'll go through all of these to start off with. Here is just the generic basic one. I think that this is best with wooden styled planes. Now, obviously, we don't want it to be that color, so I would have orange, for example, here. Go ahead and tap on this, and you can change the color. that makes a little bit more sense. But like I said, I'm actually not a big fan of the color here. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this, and we're going to go with this one. Okay, I kind of don't like that. So I think on this occasion, we'll change this, and we'll go with maybe red. Maybe red's a little bit more fearsome. Okay, not too bad. I don't hate it. So these completely customizable. Crouch, we'll get rid of this one. This time we do have like the scary face. We've got this as red. I want to change this. Maybe black would work with this. Go ahead and dye this one. I guess that is pretty okay. Anyway, there's one more to show you guys. This is going to be the striped version, I believe, which is this one. And if we change it one more time, I think I already showed you guys this one. This is going to be the flame. So yeah, you're able to pick and choose which one you like or don't like. I decided to change it to iron, and we've changed the color once again to orange. So in order to get this to move, you're going to need either coal or blocks of coal. Obviously, in my opinion, I think blocks of coal is the better option. So put this inside of there, get inside, and just go ahead and take off. You have to hold down your spacebar in order to do it. Now, if you go ahead and tap, obviously, you can change this in this perspective, which I really appreciated. Honestly, it feels like one of those just subtle details. If you right tap, it's going to do like a barrel roll. That's another option. I don't know if it has any more customizations than this, but just really impressed. Really, really impressed. I'm trying to keep an eye on like how this works, but it's landed. The camera perspective can change. You're then going to have to hold on, take off once again without running into any of the cows. Yeah, you can't tell me that this isn't a good add-on. They took the time to only introduce 3, but they did a really, really good job on it. It's all about quality and not quantity, in my opinion. It'd be nice if we could do like a full-on loop-de-loop. I think with the future camera commands, this might well be one of those things that they could potentially introduce. And landing is kind of like an automatic experience. And yeah, like I said, with any kind of city builder related add-on, this thing will go incredibly well. So let's check out the other 2 planes on offer. We're just going to start off with the basic wooden ones. So obviously we have the private jets, which is going to be the wooden one. And we also have what I think people will most enjoy, the jet, the X jet. So here is the basics with this one. Seems a little bit bigger than this one over here. And then this one is going to be the frame for your jet. Same thing starts to apply now, where you then pick the designated design that you want. The color, you can obviously pick these, and obviously engine plays a big difference. I am generally curious how fast we can make the jet. So if we tap on this, put the engine inside, as you can see, it now has an engine. Tapping it one more time, we're going to go netherite with this one. Let's tap on our private jets. This is more of an enjoyable experience. We will put diamonds, but what we'll do is we'll change this to, you know what, we'll go with the crimson one. Why not? I think with my jets, I want it to be the monster one because we want this to be somewhat terrifying. We have this as blue. What's the black on black look like? Maybe the white could be a little bit more terrifying. To be honest with you, it doesn't feel too terrifying. What about yellow? I mean, I guess so. If you've seen this coming towards you, you would be somewhat scared. So let's get in this one. Let's go ahead and fuel this. So let's go forward. And then just like before, you have to hold your space bar in order for this to work. Now, this one's really cool. What about if we long press this? So yeah, wow, okay. So each one does have their own custom animation. This one's kind of dodging bullets. It'd be pretty cool if we did have like machine guns on this, or we could drop some kind of bombs. Here is the first person perspective as well. So I guess it's pretty cool. If you do the animation in third person, you don't actually, sorry, in first person, you don't actually see anything. It's only visible in this perspective right here. So let's see what the landing mechanics of this one is going to be like. Now, if we open up this one has outlined that the efficiency of fuel is so much greater. I feel like what they've done is really good, but it needs a little bit more. I don't know if it could drop bombs. I don't know if there's something else they could do about this, but for the start of this add-on, I was really impressed. And we've managed to get ourselves 2 bobs. Let's see what you've got. Okay, so looks like they all sell the exact same thing. I don't think anything is going to change if you find a different bob. No, everything is still going to be the exact same. We're going to have our private jets a little bit more subtle. So we'll crouch and open up this. We'll put the camouflage one on. doesn't really fit too well with this. We'll go blue, yellow, black, even white. To be honest, I kind of like the blue one of this. Crouch, put in fuel, get inside of this one. Ooh, okay. This is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I like the fact that we can kind of use the camera command to check this out. I wish you could get like a first-person perspective. Honestly, it feels like the very similar camera to GTA. So we'll go forward with this one. Hold. Come on. Take off. So this one's a little bit slower in terms of takeoff. Does it have any special ability? Oh, this is perfect. In the canyons, this is absolutely perfect. I feel like the jet was also really good for this kind of design as well. They don't seem too different in terms of speed, and I'll be honest with you guys, I am somewhat glitching out with this one, especially if we're going down anyway. But I think once you build a city, you can have a safe kind of landing, and look at that. I am a great pilot. So just like before, whether it's wooden, whether it's the private jets, they all do come with custom frames. There was the copper one, that's the iron one. This is going to be your gold one. This is going to be your diamond one. And there is also going to be a netherite one as well. So yeah, I like this. I like the fact that there's a lot of customization, even if the placing downside sound is an iron golem. And obviously, this is going to be the exact same with the jets, which I think will be a fan favorite. I haven't had the pleasure of testing this yet, but there is a parachute. This is made with strings, leather, and also carpets. Open up the regular crafting table, and you'll be given a parachute. So does this get applied to the player? How does this one work? Okay, so we'll have to test this. If I did /TP and we did @P and we did this 200 and this, and I was to grab this. Aha, okay. Okay, that was I nearly died with that one. You have to tap it. Okay, that was really, really close. You have to tap it. Okay, let's try this one more time then. So what we'll do is we'll go into the sky, tap on it. Okay, there you go. Although you do kind of go down relatively fast. That actually scared me. But if you need to eject out of your plane, especially a jet, then you can. The last thing we have is going to be 3 sets of armor. So we have, I think this is aviation. If you go inside of here and just type in AV, you have the aviator. Recipes are relatively easy to make. We also have the jet one as well. So again, the recipes are here. This one requires iron. And I think this one's a pilot one. Let's type in pilot. And we have a pilot set. And to be honest, I really like this one. So let's get this on. See what it looks like. Yeah. This one just seems to be really cool. I wish these were completely customizable and dyeable, because I think this one, like black on black, would look really, really cool. I'll be honest, I never really saw myself as a pilot. Just seems too formal for me. But yeah, to be fair, my skin, although I can't see this, I wouldn't trust me driving or flying a plane, because I can't see. And if you wanted to join Bob and be actual Bob's planes, yes, you're practically the exact same as him. So yeah, I think overall, this add-on is actually pretty cool. I hope it does get more updates. I know I'm late to reviewing this, but I think the concept of this was absolutely brilliant. I like the whole custom abilities when you hold right click. I just think they need a little bit more. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, not a bad add-on. And if you were interested, especially if you're on a realm or a server and you like role-playing based things, I think people would appreciate this.